Good morning, students. Welcome back to e-learning class. I am your English teacher Priyanka Srivastav, and today we are going to study chapter number 4, The Street Games of India by author Mulkraj Anand. Students, this question must have come in your mind that what is street game? Street game is a sport or a game that is played on city streets rather than a prepared field. Street games are usually simple playtime activity for children in the most convenient place. Street games of India are like Gilli Danda, Kabaddi, Kho-Kho, Hide and Seek, Antakshari, Lattu, etc. In this chapter, the author Mulkraj Anand recalls the games that he had played when he was young. So let's begin with the chapter. Open page number 30 of your textbook. Excited, talking and laughter, shouts of joy and despair, these are the sounds of the street games of India. In this text, author Mulkraj Anand recalls the games that he had played as a young boy. My interest in playing street games began early. One of my earliest memories is playing the game of Goli. The game is played with marbles which are collected by breaking the necks of old soda water bottles. Sometimes we bought colorful marbles. To play the game, each player has to have a goalie or marble. A little hole is dug into even ground with the heel of the foot. Each player then kneels on the ground 6 feet away from the hole. Then, with their fingers, they strike their goalie, trying to get them into the hole. They also try to strike the other players' goalies out of the way of their own goalie, or they use their goalie to push the other goalies into the hole. Here, the meaning of despair is disappointment. In the above paragraph, author recalls his childhood memories of playing goalie or marble. The author collects the marbles from the breaking necks of the soda water bottles. Here, the author also says that to play goalie, a little hole is dug into even ground with the heel of the foot and put their knees on the ground away from the holes to strike the goalie with the finger, trying to get them into the hole or trying to strike the other player goalie out of the way. Students, now move on to the next page, page number 31. Shouts of "Ah Goli Mari" can be heard when one succeeds in striking another goalie out of the way. The player who gets all the goalies into the hole first is the winner. Father did not like us to waste time playing goalie, but I tried my luck at the game anyway. However, I did not have the deft fingers needed to be really good at the game and often lost my goalies to the older players. It was not long before I moved on to other games. The game I enjoyed the most was Aankh Micholi or Blind Man's Buff. In this game, one player covers their eyes with their hands or with a piece of cloth. The others hide in different places and the blind man looks for them. The first time I played this game with my older cousin, I cheated. I peeped through my fingers to see where she had hidden herself. Then I ran here and there pretending to look for her. Finally, when she nearly show herself behind the charpoy, I caught her and laughed and shrugged as though I had been looking all over for her. However, as I grew up, I found that playing blind man's buff with a large group required more skill. Each one was so clever at hiding that the blindfolded one roamed about, hearing the others shout but unable to touch anyone. Sometimes the older boys used the game as a trick on me when they did not want me to play with them. Although I remember crying many times when they did this, I enjoyed this game even when I became older. Here, the meaning of pretending is to play act. Shrieked means scream. Here, the writer describes that when any player succeeds in striking another goalie out of the way, the player shouts, "Ah, goalie mari." When any player's goalie gets all into the hole first, that player is the winner. As the writer's father did not like that the writer wasted time in such a playing goalie, but writers like to play any of the new game. The other game that writer likes the most was Aankh Micholi or Blind Man's Buff. In this game, one player covers their eyes with a piece of cloth, the others hide in different places, and the blind man looks for them. The writer first time played this game with his cousin. Here, the writer pretended to find her cousin and finally caught her behind the charpoy. Sometimes the older boys used to play trick on the writer when they did not want him to play with them. Students, turn the next page of your textbook, page number 33. I had to wait till I was over 10 years old before I learned the skill of spinning a lattu or top. This game requires a deft hand and enough pocket money to buy the tops made of mud or wood. A string is wrapped around the lower part of the lattu. This is tossed to the ground with a hard jerk and the string is released, causing the lattu to spin and spin. I remember saving up my pocket money to buy my first lattu, but I swung it clumsily and the beautiful earthen top broke. Afterwards, I practiced with a small wooden one and eventually learned to toss the earthen one without breaking them. When I was 14, I was allowed to join the kabaddi team. To play kabaddi, you must be quick and strong. You also need the ability to hold your breath for long and to be a master of battle tactics. Since playing this game is almost like real warfare. Students, here the meaning of spinning is the process of making fibrous material of thread. Wrapped means to cover or surrounded something with thread or paper. Clumsily means careless manner. Tactics means strategy. Jerk means short or sudden movement. Here the writer describes that when the writer was of 10 years old, he learned the skill of spinning a lattu or top. In this lattu, the string is wrapped around the lower part of the lattu and is tossed on the ground with a hard jerk, and the string is released, causing the lattu to spin and spin. When the writer was 14, he was allowed to join the kabaddi team. And to play kabaddi, the player must be quick and strong. It needs the ability to hold the breath for a long time. Now move on to the next page of your textbook, page number 34. A line is drawn on sand or soft earth. Two teams with 5 to 10 players or more stand on either side of the line. A member of one team crosses the line chanting kabaddi under his breath without stopping. If he is able to touch one or two players from the opposing team while saying kabaddi, the person he touches is dead. The visitor then returns back to his side. However, if the visitor is caught or he stops saying kabaddi, he is dead. The teams take turns to visit each other until all the members of one team are dead. I learned how to hold my breath and developed some daring, but I could not survive for too long before being taken as a prisoner of war. Here, the writer describes about the game kabaddi that in kabaddi, a line is drawn on sand between two teams with 5 to 10 players or more. A member of one team crosses the line chanting kabaddi under his breath without stopping, and if the player touches one or two players from the opposing team while saying kabaddi, the person is dead or out from the game, and the visitor runs back to his side. And if the visitor is caught or stops saying kabaddi, he is dead. The team takes turns to visit each other until all the members of one team are dead. These games sometimes have a look of warfare. From kabaddi, writer learned to hold his breath for long time. Students, the games given in the textbook are all street games of India. Now let's move on to the new words of this chapter, and they are: number 1, laughter; number 2, street; number 3, earliest; number 4, memories; number 5, marble; number 6, kneels; number 7, strike; number 8, goli mari; number 9, succeeds; number 10, deft; number 11, aankh micholi; number 12, blind man's buff; number 13, peace; number 14, cousin; number 15, cheated; number 16, pipped; number 17, pretending; number 18, charpoy; number 19, shrugged; number 20, roamed; number 21, spinning; number 22, lattu; number 23, enough; 24, wrapped; number 25, toast; number 26, jerk; number 27, released; number 28, causing; number 29, swung; number 30, clumsily; number 31, eventually; number 32, kabaddi; number 33, tactics; number 34, warfare; number 35, chatting; number 36, opposing; number 37, visitor; number 38, daring; number 39, survive; number 40, prisoner. Students, I hope you have understood the chapter and enjoyed a lot. Thank you. Have a nice day.